So my name's Matt Emini, and I am the director and writer of the play BackPAGE that's coming to the Lion and Unicorn on the 7th of February and running until the 13th of February every night at 8. And we're currently at Bar University, who have given us some free rehearsal space for us to use over the next month or so as we develop the play. And the play started in May last year under the title of Journey, and we developed it there in a festival called Spark Fest. We put it on for 2 nights and it went really, really well, and we got lots of amazing feedback, and so now we're here redeveloping it to take it to the London audience. BackPAGE is a play that follows the storyline of a young girl called Lucky, who's about 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, and she lives in a place called SmallTown. And SmallTown is a place where it's dead-end dreams, nothing happens there, you live there, you die there, you live the dream. And her boyfriend Mavi, he's fed up with this place, so he's going to run away to BigCity, and he's going to live the dream in BigCity. And they have an argument about this, and Mavi then leaves, but then encourages Lucky to run after him, up to BigCity. And she's got a job in BigCity, she lines one up for her to start working there. But on her first night, she ends up at this nightclub called BackPAGE, and parties the night away, takes some ecstasy, gets a bit too drunk, and then the nightclub kicks them all out, and she's left stranded in the street. And this lovely, lovely old lady, Scab, picks her up, says to her, it's okay, you don't have to be out here in the street, better than that, and takes her to their house where she meets Lepar, and then this old couple take them in, and that's kind of where our story starts, is when she finds out that these old people actually own the club BackPAGE.
Hi, I'm Colleen Headley, and I'm from Coventry, and I play Scab in BackPAGE. So yeah.
And what's Scab like in the play?
Scab is definitely someone who can lure you in with a very false sense of security, and in fact is not a very, very nice lady at all.
I'm Michael Difford and I'm from Devon, and I'm playing Lepar. So Lepar is a charming man whose favourite pastime is to write audiobooks for children, and he also makes sure that all his guests are well looked after and accommodated in every which way they want.
My name's Holly Fripp and I'm from Dorset. I'm playing Lucky in BackPAGE. Lucky is a 17-year-old girl who's in love with her boyfriend Mavi, but he runs away and she goes off to find him. So she's courageous, she's strong, she's brave, but she makes a couple mistakes along the way, and that's what the show's about.
So I'm Savannah Davies, I'm from London, and my character is Starflower, who is a Stockholm Syndrome suffering young woman who's been held captive by Lepar and Scab for quite a few years now. And she meets Lucky on her journey through BackPAGE, and the two of them become friends. Am I giving too much away? I hope not.
In May, when we did the show for the first time on the opening night, there was a bit of a controversial response, I would say is the best way to do it. Some people were quite upset with us, some very unhappy, some vomited. And I think that's because the show it doesn't hold back in what it's trying to say. And as a theatre maker, I find that theatre makers my age, we've kind of slipped a little bit into making quite safe theatre. But why I made this play was because here in Bath, there was a nail bar opposite a club called Comedian. And in that nail bar were Vietnamese women who were being trafficked. These women were being forced to work and were slaves. And this was happening like right on our doorstep. And I thought, how does this go on? And we're so unaware. And at that point, I really knew very, very little at all about modern slavery and human trafficking here in the UK. And especially around here in the West Country, there's an amazing charity called Unseen, and from speaking to them I learnt more and more about how this is happening here in the West Country, on an epic scale, and no one's talking about it, no one knows it's happening, and it all seems to just be hushed up. It's in a couple of newspaper articles and a few documentaries. So I decided, well, I'd start gluing all those things together, and slowly in March, April and May, when we developed the play, we started gluing all those stories together, and we came up with this tale of Lucky going to this place called BackPAGE. I've taken all that and I've just tried to create a story that doesn't focus on human trafficking. It's not a human trafficking play, but it's just a story about a person who can end up in a situation similar to that, and how you then survive in that situation, and what all the people are like, and how you respond as a human. So I would never say that the play is a human trafficking play, but obviously that's what's led us to this point, and I really hope that when people come and see it, they'll just see the reality of these situations, but they'll also meet the genuine humans that are involved in it.